This is a video for Lizzie at Own Your Birth. Lizzie, what I normally do is I have two tabs open. One for the front of the site so I can see any changes, and this one is the back of the site where I've already logged in and you've got your login information. Right, the first thing that I'm going to show you with this, if I look on the front of the site, the main thing that you want to change is your courses and the details and things there. So that's what the pregnancy relaxation course looks like on the front. So on the back, what we do is we go here to pages, all pages. You look through the list for pregnancy relaxation classes. You can either click on the title or click on the edit button there. It doesn't make a difference which one. And that will take you to that page. What you will see here is everything that's on the front page is in little blocks of text, sections, rows, all the rest of it. What would be easier for you to work at so that you can see exactly what you're doing is here you'll see some icons, and the one that you want is this, which is desktop view. When you hover over them, it will show you that. So click on desktop view. That will give you the front page, but editable. And the one that you're going to be concentrating on is the block of text here. So you hover over it, and it's the black or grey one that you want, not the green. That's the row. This one is for the image, but it's this one. So you click that little cog icon, which will then open up the text. Now, to make it easier for yourself, yours is a little bit complicated because it will contain code for the list items. You can either work in visual or you can work in text. I prefer to work in text because I can see exactly what I'm doing, unless you're going to be adding more list items, in which case use the visual, but always refer back to the text afterwards to make sure. I'll show you why. Okay, I'm adding another list item there, test. That looks fine, but when I finished, I'll go to the text to make sure, because sometimes you'll see great big spacing and things. It's supposed to be a what you see is what you get, but it isn't. I'll delete that line of text. All I do is highlight it, press the backspace again to get that list typed. Any text that you want to change there, and do it exactly like as if you're doing a Word document. I mean, there you can change your September course to October course. Keep those little blocks of code though at either end. Don't touch those, because that's what gives the on this one, it gives the bold text too. If you want to make something bold, then go to the visual, highlight it like this one. You see some little icons here. You may have to play around with them. Hover over them actually, and they'll tell you what they are. This one is bold, so I can make that bold, but obviously we don't really want that bold, so I'll undo that by clicking on the bold again. Always go back to text when you've finished. When you're happy with the text and you can look at the page, then you click the little tick box in the green there. That will save the changes that you've made. You might then want to go on and change text in this. This is actually a testimonial module, but it works in the same way. You open it with the cog, and there's the text that it's got. But for now, let's just make it so that you can actually change your courses and things. Right, although you've clicked to save within that module, you also then need to save the page so that any changes you've made will save. And there's a little green button up here on the right. You just click that for save. Don't touch it or do anything while the circle's going because it's saving it. But you'll notice up here it says page updated. What I would normally do then is go to the other tab and I'd refresh the browser page so that any changes I've made there, you can see them. And that's all really. I've tried to make this one as simple as possible. If you need any other information on the text module, let me know. Whenever you finish, up here in the left you've got purge cache, so click on that and it will actually start purging the cache. You leave it for a few minutes. It's basically so that your browser isn't holding on to old copies of the site. Once a few minutes have passed and you're happy with that, then up here in the right hand top corner you log out. Always log out, Lizzie. It just keeps everything correct. And you go to the back of the site. Here you can click on to go to the front again. And that's it, actually.